Hello, Sage Creek. I'm Nick Reynoso.
And I'm Shae Gebert.
And welcome to today's episode of The Sage.
On today's show, we'll take a look at a recap of Sage Creek's Hoopcoming week, talk about the Battle of the Fans, look into the heart of Carlsbad, and see a feature on one of our school's musical talents.
We've got quite the loaded show today, so let's get into it. Kicking off our broadcast is a new segment called The Heart of Carlsbad.
Every couple weeks, Sterling Sutherland and Dylan Blackman will cover some of the greatest locations in Carlsbad. Check it out.
On this segment of Heart of Carlsbad, my co-host Dylan Blackman and I, Sterling Sutherland, will be exploring Agua Hedionda Lagoon and informing you guys about why and how this local fixture contributes to making Carlsbad such a great place to live. Agua Hedionda Lagoon is unique compared to others in the area. It has 3 subsequent lagoons and inhabits a local jet ski rental business. We decided to take a visit to the Carlsbad Lagoon, and we happened to speak with Assistant Manager Ian Murray.
So California Water Sports here down on the lagoon, obviously. We rent out paddle boards, kayaks, aqua cycles, pedal boats. We'll even take you water skiing, wakeboard, and wake surfing, whatever you guys want to do. And a lot of people love the jet skis as well. I've worked here for probably 2 years now, and I love it, man. There's actually a lot of history that happened in this place too. The first wakeboard was actually invented here by Tony Finn, probably back in the 70s now. Kawasaki actually tested the first jet ski in this lagoon as well. Yeah, it's pretty much a pivotal body of water. A lot of stuff happened in.
The next popular spot is the Agua Hedionda Lagoon Foundation, which is located on the far east side of the lagoon off of Cannon Road.
Hi, I'm Lisa Rodman, and I'm the CEO of Agua Hedionda Lagoon Foundation. As the CEO, I'm responsible for the business aspect of the lagoon and all of what the foundation does. So we get to create exhibits here that are hands-on learning for you to come and experience. What we do is teach people, mainly young environmental stewards, to care about the health and well-being of the watershed. The amount of trash that we clean up out of that lagoon yearly would astound you. And we try to keep records of not only the trash that we pick up, but the birds that live here, the different plants that you can find here. A lot of people don't understand the complexity of our lagoon. A lagoon that is different and unique from all the other lagoons because they're ones that you only view. This one we use. So our job up here is to teach people how to use it responsibly.
We are thrilled to see what Lisa and her team are accomplishing and look forward to what is to come in the near future. The third public attraction is a trail with an astounding view. Along the trail you can find Carlsbad locals running and walking or fishing with their family and friends. We are pleased to have been able to cover this fixture and bring it to the public's attention. Be on the lookout for new segments coming soon. I'm Sterling Sutherland.
I'm Dylan Blackman.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys. Up next, we have Jack Lieberman going over the major goings-on of Hoopcoming.
I'm sure this recap will be incredibly useful for some people who didn't go to the dance.
Showdowns, Spirit, Kahoot, Royal Upsets, and Loud Music took the spotlight in Sage Creek's Hoopcoming last week. From Monday to Saturday, a slew of events and activities filled the school with excitement. On Monday, the students were treated to a staff versus student basketball showdown, where the students pulled off a buzzer-beater win against the teachers, igniting the fire that was Hoopcoming week. There has been an update on class cut points. Seniors are ahead with 1,382 points, followed by the juniors, then by the freshmen, and the sophomores are in last place. On Friday, students attended the annual Hoopcoming pep rally. Shauna Davis's Genius Project kicked it off, followed by the basketball shot tournament and the crowning of the Hoopcoming royalty. After the crowning, the entire school participated in one big Kahoot game. Senior Bailey Moncrief won first place. Her prize was for her and her date to bypass the line into the dance. After Kahoot, 3 new banners were added to the walls of Sage Creek's gym. Boys volleyball added a CIF championship and a league championship. Baseball added a CIF championship banner as well. To conclude the pep rally, Bobby was dragged onto the court by 2 masked CCA students. The CCA students put up a valiant jousting fight, ending in Bobby's rescue. Sage Creek was a contender for Battle of the Fans Friday night. Students and staff alike blacked out the gym to support their varsity basketball team against CCA. All the excitement and high fan turnout wasn't enough to clinch the win for either varsity team in this year's Hoopcoming games. Our Lady Bobcats lost by 3 points, and our men's team ended in a 40-70 loss at the claws of the CCA Ravens. Hoopcoming week ended Saturday night in the gym, where it was packed to capacity with students attending the out-of-this-world Hoopcoming dance. That wraps up last week. This has been Jack Lieberman with The Sage.
Man, that looked fun. Wish I had gone.
You're darn right. Of all the talented students at Sage Creek, Cynthia Burwell's gift for music stood out.
Here's Kylie Valenci and Emily Hood with the story.
Cynthia Burwell, a freshman here at Sage, has taken her passion for music to new levels by singing at her church, Daybreak.
I like messing around. I like a lot of acoustic and piano kind of singing. I just like hearing the different type of melodies you can make. I write my own music, so getting to play with the guitar around with it and playing with the piano around with it, finding different melodies and different harmonies to play with things around is just so cool.
Cynthia's mentor, Marlena Capato, has known Cynthia since she was 5 and has helped her develop her voice.
We just jam out and she teaches me like new techniques and stuff and like how to breathe. And she has like genuinely structured me to where I can sing now. I don't think I would be anywhere as successful as I am now without her.
Marlena has been helping Cynthia become more confident within herself.
Since the first time I heard Cynthia sing, I remember being super impressed, not just by her voice, but by the heart that was behind the voice, and a very confident singer, as well as more of a confident person.
Keir Davis, who also performs at Daybreak, has become a lifelong friend with Cynthia.
Singing with Cynthia is an amazing experience. It's something that really gets me out of my head and gets me out of focusing or worrying about the notes I'm singing or the words. I really get into the moment, and seeing her flourish on stage while I get to be there and be a part of it, it's incredible.
Come check out Daybreak if you want to hear more from Cynthia. This has been Emily Hood and Kylie Valenci for The Sage.
And to conclude, Gavin Graff and Aiden Errol have a story on the Battle of the Fans competition that Sage is now a finalist for.
An event that is surprisingly not a gladiatorial duel between office cooling devices, but rather a spirit competition to see which schools have the most avid fan base.
The Bob Squad is competing to be the best fan base during the winter season. Let's learn a little bit more about the 2 founders and how they started it all.
Kind of just picked it up freshman year, girls volleyball. We wanted to give our athletics like the best fans they could possibly be.
And they have more than just a love for cheering on athletes.
I mean, we're both athletes at heart. We love coming out and watching the games ourselves. Just being out here is a blessing, but then like having everybody else come out and support us and support the team, I mean, it's beautiful.
I've always been a passionate fan of sports. Die hard for all losing and winning teams, and I support my teams winning or losing.
They do have plans for what's going to happen next year.
I mean, we're trying to set the foundation for future generations. Try to build a legacy, and we want to continue the Bob Squad the rest of Sage Creek.
I mean, some juniors and sophomores and even freshmen out there might think we're not looking or watching them, but we are, and we've noticed some standout people, and we want to pass this down.
CIF judges came and judged our performance.
But the guy who came and judged us tonight had a scoring rubric, so it's based mostly on that size, loudness.
But they need your help for us to be number 1.
We also need your vote, so go out and vote on the KOSI website for our Bob Squad.
Not everyone can be an athlete, but anyone can go to their games. Reporting for the Sage News, I'm Gavin Graff.
If any of you want to take part in the Battle of the Fans, visit KUSI.com and vote for Sage Creek.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Shae Gebert.
And I'm Nick Reynoso. Thanks for tuning in.